Hi everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we understood JDK, JRE and JVM. In this episode, we will understand what actually happens internally when you write and run a Java program. Don't worry, this is just a high level explanation and nothing deep internals. So let's see what happens when you run a Java program. Okay. So when you write a Java program, three major things happens behind the scene. First, you write the Java code and save it as a .java file. And second, this file is compiled by the Java compiler and it generates a .class file. And this class file contains bytecode. Okay. And third, this bytecode is executed by the JVM. So let's see a simple internal flow diagram where I can explain you in a very simple way. So like I said, you will write a Java program and you will save it as a .java file, and your Java source code goes into the compiler, and then the compiler does not generate the machine code directly. Instead, it generates the bytecode, that is the .class file. So the .class file contains the bytecode. So this bytecode is the key part. It is not tied to any operating system. So this bytecode is then given to JVM, and JVM converts it into machine code and produces the final output. So if you see here, the bytecode is independent and only the JVM is specific to the OS. So that's why the same Java program can run on Windows, Mac or Linux as long as the JVM is available for the OS. So this separation is the reason Java behaves differently from the languages like C or C++. So coming to why Java is platform independent. Here again, like I said, Java code becomes bytecode, and this bytecode is what is platform independent, and JVM is platform dependent. Each operating system has its own JVM implementation. So the same bytecode runs everywhere because the JVM handles the OS specific execution. Let's see how JVM handles this internally. I'll just explain it in very high level. So it loads the bytecode and it executes the bytecode, and also it manages the memory using stack and heap, and also it takes care of security and runtime checks. And as a Java developer, we don't need to manage all this manually. JVM does it for us, so we don't have to worry much about this. This is just a high level conceptual thing which you can just be aware of. And let's quickly recap what we learned today. Like I said again, Java code is converted into bytecode and JVM execute that bytecode and manages everything at runtime. And this design makes Java platform independent and reliable. In the next video, we will move to more practical topic, that is installing Java and writing our first Java program. Thanks for watching.